welcome to Wee Gems. Abundance. If I say the word abundance to you, what do you conjure up in your mind? And for a large proportion of people, when I say abundance, they actually think money. Financial. And it's far, far more than that. Abundance is everything that we have in abundance. That includes, abundance isn't just the good things. It includes things like the shite that we draw into ourselves, the situations that we're in, and we keep getting the same situations. We keep getting the same less money. So abundance is a lot of whatever you have. So when people talk about abundance mindset, we all have it. We all have an abundance mindset. The difficulty is, what's your mind concentrating on? What's your mind thinking of most of the time? Because you'll keep getting more of that. So that leads me to explain what I'm talking about as far as what abundance is about. So there is this thing that we have, a law in this universe, which is called the law of attraction. And I see it a wee bit more scientific than that. And I'll explain what I mean by that, so that you understand what the law of attraction really is. And the law of attraction says whatever we think about, we will bring in. The more we think, the more we bring in. I go a wee bit deeper than that, and it's not the thinking's there, but it's actually the feel. If you feel, I don't have enough, and I think constantly, I don't have enough of this, or I'd really love that car, or, you know, I want this, or I want that, but I don't have it, then you're going to get more and more of I don't have it. Okay? So that's abundance. It's just abundance of what you don't necessarily want. So you have, and you constantly have abundance pouring into your life. The question is it the abundance you want? Or is it the abundance you keep telling yourself you've got, even though you don't want it? So let's get really clear. Abundance is about everything that we keep bringing in and having and being and seeing and doing and spending time with. I don't like spending time with so-and-so, but I've got to do it. Well, guess what? You're going to get more of that. You don't got to anything. But if that's what you think and you believe, and beliefs are only thoughts that we think over and over and over again. So if you really believe that, it's going to come in. So what do I mean about the science part of it? Well, the law of attraction is actually this thing in here called the reticulating activating system of our brain. And that works in combination with quantum physics. So this, what we think is nothing around us, which is us full of vibration of all sorts of particles bumping into each other and doing. But we can't see and we can't feel it. So we just assume nothing's there. The law of attraction is about sending the messages from here out so that quantum physics or physics brings it into us. So how does that work? So I'll give you a couple of examples of this. So imagine your other half's just made you dinner. Someone in the house has just made dinner for you, and you go to get it and you think, I need some salt. And you're looking around and you can't see the salt, and you go into the cupboard and you open the cupboard door and you're looking and you're like, I can't see the salt anyway. It's usually sitting here. I can't see the salt. So you say to your other half, have you seen the salt? And they say, yeah, it's in the cupboard, where it usually is. No, it's not in the cupboard. I'm in the cupboard at the moment. I've been looking for the past 5 minutes in this cupboard and there's nothing. Well, it is. It's in the cupboard. It's on the second shelf. Yeah, and that's what I've been looking at. And then they come over and they go to the cupboard and they go, there, it's there. And it's been sitting right in front of your eyes all of that time. And don't you feel a complete pillock? Don't you feel really stupid when they hand it to you and you go, and we've all done it, whether it's scissors in a drawer, whether it's shoes that we're looking at, it doesn't matter what it is, but we've all done it. Because you see, my belief system was I couldn't see the salt on the shelf. That was my belief, and that's what I was telling up here. So that had to actually block it out, even though it was sitting right in front of me. That's the reticulating activating system working along with my eyes and the quantum bringing into me what I say I believe. Okay. The other real good example of this is when, we see a car that we like and we've seen it in this magazine and you're like, oh, wow, look at the magazine. Oh, that's really, and I love that colour. I've never seen that colour. So we get in the car and we're driving down the road or somebody's driving us and we're going along and we see it and go, oh, wow, there it's there. Oh, it's really nice. I like that. That's really nice. There's another one. And before you know it, you've driven along and you've seen 4 or 5 of them. And yet you've never seen that car before. Reticulating activating system sends it out and in it comes. That's the law of attraction. It's all our brains vibrating out, quantum bringing it to us. And it's not that it's not been there before. We just see it more because our belief is, oh, wow, look at that. I've now seen this. I can now allow that to come in because our brain filters that through constantly. Okay. So the law of attraction, that's exactly what it is. So whatever we think about and we feel about, that's what comes in. And this is where you have to be extremely careful about abundance because you are a massive attractor constantly. Right? It doesn't stop for you. It's no different for you than it is for me. So if you're not paying attention to what you're putting in up here and feel, and you keep going on the negative of what you don't want. So we tend to say things like, well, I don't want that to happen. And because you're saying I don't want that to happen, the law of attraction, that reticulating activating system, isn't going on what you believe, or is going on what you believe, but not what you're saying. Because it concentrates solely on your belief. So if you believe that that's not going to happen, even though you want something different, guess what's going to come in? So you have to change, and remember, beliefs are just thoughts you think over and over and over again. So you need to start changing your thoughts and then changing the feel to that thought. Okay? Because if you're thinking the thought of I don't want, it's the wrong way of putting it. It's the way to put it to get it into your life is I love that. I can see that with me right now. Well, that now needs to put it out and bring it to you, regardless of what your situation is. Many people who have reached the top of their field, many people who have done so much good in the world, many people who are extremely rich have done exactly that. It's not because that part's unfair. It's unfair in the fact that they've learned to use the law of attraction to build what they really want. But you also build what you really think. Right? What they really wanted, they thought about it and they brought it in. What you think about it and think, well, I would like it, but I'm not going to spend my time thinking about that and visualizing it and imagining me there and it being here now. That's exactly what they do. So that is open to all of us because you have abundance no matter what it is. So don't think for a minute abundance is all great stuff. Abundance is whatever you're getting and lots of. Whatever is coming into you in bigger frames of mind, that is what your thoughts are on. That's the abundance that you are building. And sometimes we build abundance that is so shitty, it's unreal. Utter shite, as we would say in Scotland. Right? We bring in shite to our lives because that's what we concentrate on. But we get an abundance of that shite. So it's up to you. It's up to me. I lead me, leading me in what I'm wanting. I need to concentrate on not what I have, right? Because that's the mistake people make on this law of attraction. We talk about, oh, you need to think realistically, Mags. Why? Realism is here, but it's yesterday. It's yesterday. It's because if I'm in the real world right now, it's now past. In seconds, it passes. So I want to go to my future and bring it in. I don't want to live in reality, thanks very much. I want to actually go out there and bring that in. There's great work over the years that I've loved on law of attraction that is done by Abraham Hicks. Esther and Jerry Hicks do stuff on law of attraction and abundance. And it's wonderful stuff. And if you get the opportunity to listen, I'd listen in if I were you, if you're struggling with it, because unfortunately it's the same stuff over and over again. And the fact that we don't learn, so it's the same, but it's wonderful stuff. It makes you really realise. And for many, many years, I was bringing so much, and then I realised why I was bringing so much good stuff in, and why other people may see it as, she's a lucky bitch, huh? I was no more lucky than anyone else out there. It's just depending on what my mind was thinking and depending on what I was feeling and what I really believed was what I got. Just the same as anybody else in this world. And if you believe that you're oppressed and you're down and you're this and you're that and that they're against you and they won't have, then I can guarantee that it'll keep happening. Okay? So help yourself by changing the way you see things. There is many, many people in this world who are great examples of where they've come from nothing and made it to whatever. That abundance was nothing, coming from nothing, having lots of poverty, lots of this that was there, but they changed their mindset, bang, here they are now over here. That wasn't luck. Now, a lot of them will say, yeah, it was luck that played a part. Yeah, their luck, the reticulate and activating system along with their mind was working extremely well to bring to them what they really, really wanted, what they believed they could have. So if you want something, then believe it. But you really have to go there with believing in here. So that is abundance. We have abundance everywhere all the time. You just have to be selective of exactly what you're wanting and stay out of the muddy waters of that sloppy mind, sloppy thoughts. That part's the part that you need to play. So abundance is all around us constantly. You keep bringing it in. So just make sure it's the right abundance that you're really wanting. So for me, for now, stay true, stay you, and keep bringing out your brilliance. I'll see you soon. And if you love this sort of stuff, subscribe, like, put a comment in, ask me anything you want. Feel free. Bye for now.